Welcome back to the Heads Up podcast. Today we have a special guest who's traveled all the way from Las Vegas to see us, Michael Faulkner.
Mm-hmm.
He is a web developer and poker extraordinaire. Thanks for coming out today to the studio.
That's great. Yeah, we're in business.
Yeah.
All
so,
right.
Tell me a little bit about your life and what's going on, what's current in your poker world, and how that's all going.
Okay, so by trade I'm like a online cash player, right? So I've always played online, except for like the early days. I played like 1-3 and 2-5 or whatever at Bellagio, Aria, around Vegas.
Live cash games.
Live cash games at the start, and then transitioned online because live burned me out.
What's your username, so I know?
Pot of Greed.
Pot of Greed.
You ever play Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, actually I did a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Draw 2 cards.
Okay.
It's a good card. It was banned. It's too strong.
Yeah, it's like that's a perfect name for a poker player.
It's good, yeah. That's the one thing I got going is I have a good online username. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So I guess right now I'm kind of in a weird spot where I took some time away from poker, got nice and rusty, right? I was working on the app development stuff, learning how to code, learning how ChatGPT works.
Yeah.
And my poker game kind of went to shit a little bit. So I'm in the process of trying to learn poker again and like get...
Like your current life poker went to shit, or just like...
Well, you take like... If you're like an online player and you don't play all the time, you get passed up very quick, right? Oh, we're calling. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the blinds are 5-10.
The blinds are at 3,000 and 5,000 right now.
Okay, we'll check and see what happens.
3,000, 5,000.
Three.
Blinds
Oh.
starting off at 3,000.
Oh, 3-5. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
These are the 5K chips. I forgot about the 1K chips. Okay, so I guess I'll check.
All right, check.
I have to try and figure out how to talk and play poker at the same time.
It's some people like it's hard for them. Like for William Kasuf, it's not hard at all. But
Yeah.
he's like, I'm gonna check.
Well, if you're like an online player,
Yeah,
you don't
we're going to the turn.
interact with people. So
Yeah, no, you don't at all.
Check.
so I have to think about how to think while I'm playing.
10,000.
Okay. All right, so we're going to call. Yeah, we're going to call.
Call.
We're going to think maybe we've got like 5-6 offsuit or something like that. I don't trust you.
You think me or you?
Yeah.
Check.
Well, that'd be playing the board now, so. I check.
Check.
I got a
Show
king.
That's good.
Air kings.
5-6 one time. Come on. Okay, we're close.
So
we're off to a
close.
good start.
You're so close.
All right,
you study
we're
too
going.
much. I don't want to play anymore.
Okay.
First
so,
hand, he's just gonna like read me like a
There
book.
we
I don't
go.
want to.
Okay, so it's 3-5.
Yeah.
Yep.
So small blind.
With
yeah.
an ante. Yep.
Oh, and 5 ante. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
just the big blind.
Oh, big blind ante. Jeez, I gotta figure this out. How like if you take time off playing online, you just get there's just some like 22-year-old kid who's just passed you in like 6 months, you know?
Oh yeah.
So-
the studiers, the solvers. Like.
Yeah, they get you. They'll get you. I mean, it's like a lot of things are evergreen, but okay, hold on. Blinds are 3-5, so I'm gonna raise to like 13.
13,000.
That seems reasonable, right?
13,000.
Yeah.
Or are we doing like more standard raises? Oh,
I don't
shit.
know. Like this is
I can-
however you want to play.
I can,
I'm gonna
okay,
adjust.
all right. I
I'm
wasn't
gonna
sure what
adjust.
the rules were. You know, are 3 bets allowed? Are
They are allowed.
They
4
are
bets are
allowed.
allowed. Rabbit hunting's allowed. This is the home
okay?
game. Like
okay,
there ain't no rules in this bitch.
okay,
If you want to get on the table and start stripping, I don't care.
okay. That probably won't get too many views. Probably get you banned from put on some list somewhere.
I got some liquor on the cabinet. We can make that happen.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see how it goes here.
Only because you have position, I think you raised.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I got to keep track of the pot size too. There's not like a little button that just tells you.
Check. We're not that advanced. There's no AI solver.
Yeah, we need some like
10,000.
some HUD here that just shows your stats and shows
I almost
shows
want
the
like.
amount.
So that brings me to the next point. Like you're working on a project right now.
Okay, yeah.
Tell me about that project.
Okay, so project is called Nova. It's a solver, so Novasolver. It's basically like a mixture of ChatGPT and a traditional solver. So like, if you've ever heard of PioSolver or like
Octopi, like the
Octopi uses a very similar thing, right?
Mhm.
So I'll check.
Check.
This goes back to what we were talking about, like multi-way and heads-up pots. So most traditional solvers are like heads-up, Nash equilibrium. It's like, oh, we got a bet here. Ooh,
Bet 30,000.
30,000. That's kind of big. kind of a good bet. I think I have a mandatory station though.
You don't have a king, but you have
No,
like
I got a king, yeah. So that's why I think I just have to do it. I just have a little spoof. That's all.
I only have a blocker, and you win. If you have a king, you win.
I got a king. But I had no kicker.
Damn it.
Oh,
I had you so dominated pre-flop.
I know.
Damn.
Unlucky. The king was coming.
I like the turn. I thought ace high was actually good on the flops, but turns
Almost.
out it was not.
Yeah. So it's like, have you used ChatGPT much?
Well, much is an understatement. I use it a lot, actually.
It's so good.
Like frequently.
I don't know how I'd do anything without it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, like the idea was, how can we make ChatGPT for poker? And there's a lot of ways you can do it. The way I approached it was
it's Novasolver, right? Like,
yeah,
and that's
like
the
a solver.
website, novasolver.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's another thing. Like in the early days, it was hard to express to users like that it's actually hooked up to a database and has like solutions in it.
Yeah.
If you ask ChatGPT
Call.
how you should play a certain spot, it's just going to give you some gibberish. It's actually like kind of maybe like a break-even 1-3 player is how ChatGPT plays.
I have asked ChatGPT a couple questions, so I will say like from that standpoint, it's like it spits out like basically web searches of like what GTO players should do.
Yeah.
You know.
It's also like scraping 2+2 and Reddit and trying to figure out. This is a slightly interesting one.
I like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't. I don't know. It depends if you get there or not.
Yeah, it does depend. Yeah, so it'll like scrape 2+2 and Reddit and like in its brain mix up all of the things people have said and give you an answer that's like similar to what other people have said about similar spots, right?
For sure.
But that doesn't mean it's like a professional player. It doesn't mean it's that good. So you'll have it. Ooh, here we go. That's a nice river. See?
You're first.
Yeah, I'm thinking about how much I gotta bet here.
So you have to bet this?
I have to. It's mandatory. Yeah, it's mandatory one way or the other. Yeah. So what you get from ChatGPT is like pretty okay, but it's not not great.
Can you spread that out? So you went over pot.
Just a little bit though.
It was an interesting runner we went there. Oh, I thought I had something different actually. But the 9 does.
It looks like a good board though for me. I think.
I can actually get away from this now. I actually misread my cards.
I misread my cards in one of the biggest pots like at the time that I'd ever played at the Peppermill.
Oh, really?
I thought I had the nut straight. I was playing like 2-5 at the time. This is a tangent, but it's kind of a good story.
I'm gonna fold because I thought I had 2 pair with the 9-3.
You got 1 pair?
I have 9-2.
You did hit the 9 though.
I did. I was gonna call with 9-3, but
what do I have to show this one? I think I got to show that one.
that's fine.
Yeah. So I'm like a 2-5 grinder at the time. This was like 8 years ago or something. And I was like playing by far like the biggest game that I had played up till then. Because you played the Peppermill, the 2-5 can get very big.
Yeah, nowadays it's like a 5-10 with a straddle, or it's just listed as a 5-10, and they started to slowly bringing back like a 3-5 game.
Okay, like a real 3-5.
Yeah, all the regulars play the 5-10 now.
Yeah. So back then it was just like a 2-5 or 0-5 or something like that.
Was it with a straddle or was it?
I don't remember this hand specifically. There's probably a straddle, but it was like we were like 4K deep or something like that. And I gotta put my cards here. And I think I flopped the nuts. I think I have 9-10. The board is like
7-8 jag.
The board is like 7-8 jack. We're just gonna go with the min raise this time.
10,000.
Anyway, so it's like old man coffee check raises me, and I'm like, oh, this is great. I raise because I have the nuts, of course.
Yeah.
And then old man coffee goes all in, and I snap call.
Call.
And like part of the routine usually is double checking your cards before you call an all in. Like that's kind of
Right.
standard.
Yeah, you want to make sure.
And anyway, I had like a middle pair plus straight blocker.
Check.
Yeah.
So that I did not win that pot.
I like
And
how I
it-
just said 7-8 jack flop, and it was like 7
Yeah,
jack.
very similar. So anyway, I lost like a 4K, or it was like an 8K pot, but I lost like $4,000, which was like most
Check.
of my.
Going to
It was a very large amount of the money that I had.
For sure. Yeah, I checked.
And now I learned that lesson though. Check your
Dude,
cards.
I've done that too before with like a flush. Like
10,000.
I thought I had like I think it was a club flush, and I went back and looked at my cards, and it was like offsuit.
Yeah.
And I don't remember when I did this. I'll call, but
Call.
I call, but like it was early in my poker career. It had to be like almost like 8 to 10 years ago.
Right. We got the Ace River.
30,000.
I mean,
This is another mandatory.
you might. Well,
This
no.
is another mandatory one.
I can only raise here. I think you might be bluffing with a better hand than I have. So I'm gonna call it a day here.
What do you think I have?
I
You read my first hand really well.
I don't know. You could have like Ace 10, I guess, but you also could have like 8 9. I have no idea.
We'll leave it a mystery.
Okay, well, I'm not even close, huh? Yeah. The people in the back know.
I hear them laughing because they know. You don't know, but they know.
I don't know. They know.
The studio producers, they know.
Yeah. So anyway, I lost that pot. Learned to double check my cards.
Yeah, we all learned that hard lesson. Like,
Yeah.
I wear sunglasses, but sometimes it's like, I don't know. It depends on the lighting in the room. I won't wear sunglasses.
Yeah.
Like, this might be too dark for me to wear sunglasses. Like, but if it's a really well lit poker room, I'll wear sunglasses.
Raise 13,000.
All right. We got the first re-raise coming. I got to figure out what to make it here.
I feel like you're very studied in your ways. Like,
yeah.
this is totally different than like the last podcast I might have played. Like, I don't know. Like, in the last podcast, it was like every button opened early, and I was like, it's coming out swinging like every hand. I'm like, I don't know how to.
Heads up is crazy though. I'm not like I don't play heads up. But I mean, sometimes you do when you're starting a table.
40,000.
But the really good heads up players are really good at heads up. You know, it's
Yeah,
its own
there's
game.
like the gap is like
Yeah.
you're like way up here, or you're like
Yeah.
you know, you're just a casual, right?
Yeah. So like I basically play it like I'm playing button versus big blind in a normal situation. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Now let's see if I can figure out what
I
to
have
do.
position. I have to call.
Yeah,
this.
you probably got some sort of hand that does something.
I have to do it.
Well, this is an interesting flop too. I'm getting distracted by the.
The stories and the poker.
Yeah, I gotta
you
try
try
and
to flip
figure out how
flop
to
back
do all
and
of
forth.
it,
Yeah.
and then like call back to what we were actually talking about before. Well, I got a bet. I think you just go
Mandatory
small here.
C bet to
Yeah.
see where you're at.
It's the ace high board.
Mandatory raise. We'll just talk this out. We can talk this out
Yeah,
together.
just talk
Like,
it out. Just flesh it out.
you have mandatory raise on the big blind with any ace high because you know I can raise any two in position, like with the button.
You got the button. If you float, it's kind of hard for me to play.
There
know?
could be a few draws out there that I can catch.
Yeah. I could have ace king, ace queen.
Standard sizing.
But, yeah. Okay, so now we got to figure out what to do.
This is going to be a puzzling one. I want the
Yeah.
viewers to catch this one.
Five's kind of a brick. This is
It
actually an
looks-
interesting pot.
It does
though.
look like a brick.
Yeah. It looks kind of like a U card.
Check.
Now the decision is: do I bluff this, or do I value bet
This
this?
is kind of fun. Yeah.
Do I bluff or value bet? Like,
That's a good question. Or do you induce a bluff on the river, or do you bluff
is your
past the
pocket
river?
pair better than my hand
know.
currently?
Good question.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah. I think it's gonna work though.
80,000.
I needed a heart or like a.
So you have
Broadway
backdoor.
card.
You have king queen of hearts,
Oh yeah, you basically called it. Yeah.
king 10 of hearts. I had the best hand the whole time.
You had the best hand. Oh yeah. One ace. Yeah. I needed Ooh, the 5s too.
Yeah, the blank
All right.
card.
We need more boring hands so we can like actually talk about other stuff. But that was a good one.
Right?
That was a good one.
I liked how we were going with that, with the rhythm. It was like, you know what? Let's just solve this out right now.
Yeah, let's just figure out what's going on. Sometimes like you'll be playing a game, like a live game somewhere, and someone will talk like this who's not very good at poker, and will just sort of tell you exactly how they're.
Yeah, like if you
about
get
the
into
hand.
the middle of a situation, like my last guest, Jimmy, like he loves taking advice from people, or like he doesn't look at it like criticism. He looks at it like, oh, people are trying to help him, or like,
Yeah.
you know, like. And there's situations where I talk to him, like he'll ask me, like we'll be in a tournament together, and like
Yeah.
literally the same table, and he'll be like, dude,
Raise
what should
13,000.
what should I have done in that hand? And I'm
Yeah.
like, personally, my decision, I think because of your stack size and based on like the blinds going up the next level, first of all, maybe take your time.
Yeah.
And then, so I would have called flop, and then like, let's say like, if that person is like OMC or they're Old Man Coffee
Yeah.
and they bet again and you have a set, it's like, check raise the turn, because there's almost any turn card, does not matter what you have.
Yeah.
Like, or what they have. Like if they turn a set, like they turn a set, whatever. Like,
If
or
you
they,
die, you die. Yeah.
yeah, you
Build the
gotta,
pot.
you can't play with scared money.
Yeah, I agree. And you
So-
gotta like again, if you're playing against Old Man Coffee and you have a good hand, you gotta put all the money in right now.
Yeah, I think Doug Polk said it. Like it was like he never folds sets. Like no matter what. Like
Yeah.
straight flush draw on the board,
15,000.
never folds a set.
Yeah. Yeah. So I actually I listened to your podcast with Giovanni on the way down.
Yeah,
He was actually my very first user.
Check.
on
like
Novasolver.
Yeah. He was my
Okay.
first guy, and like I was talking to him on Discord, and when the product was like super janky and
Early stages.
yeah,
That's
it
what
was
we call it
super janky and
in the biz.
yeah. And so he would like we'd chat a bunch, and how I realized that it's a hard like product to communicate to people. Like they don't understand solvers really, and they also don't understand AI like ChatGPT that well. They don't know what's going on behind the screen. I'm
Yeah,
gonna check.
Check.
So I realized it's actually very hard to communicate what the app is doing and where the answers are coming from and how that's different from any other
20,000.
20,000. I want to like I need to have a spade, I guess, huh?
Full.
I don't know. I'm suspicious of that one. Yeah. We probably had like the same kind of hand.
could be.
All right, gentlemen, blinds are up. We are at 5,000, 10,000, 10,000 each.
10,000 ants.
But that, like, I like the idea of like Novasolver too, and like I signed up for it, and I've plugged in a couple questions, and it seems like it's on the right track, honestly, where it's at today, and like your future plans, like what's going on there with that.
Yeah. So basically the idea is the stage it's at now is how do we make the answer, how do we like replicate, let me start over. You enter your hand, right? You say I have king queen, I raise the button, flop is ace 2-3.
Full.
Yeah.
Whoops.
You know, you have king queen, you raise the button, the flop is ace 2-3, and you like don't know what to do, right? So the first step was, okay, we have to translate that natural language into the sim. So we have to do a conversion here where the AI picks out, you know, your effective stack, your hand, finds the ranges, it finds the solutions. So we have to like, that was the first stage of figuring out what to do. Now that that works, when the solution exists, it finds it.
10,
There are still issues
5,000.
with no solution existing at all. That's a whole other story.
Yeah, you got to find out, like, you got to plug in like algorithms and like
Yeah.
data center, like just rows of data.
So it's like a pre-solved database, right? Like you run a sim for a couple months for a certain spot, and you make a database for every board, every set of ranges, blah blah blah, and you get the solutions. But there are still issues, like if it's a multi-way limp pot, something like that. I can't run like a solution for this. So if a user enters a hand like that, what is the best way to handle it? Like what do they want to see?
Yeah, so if you have like a, let's say, under the gun limp and a middle position limp, and then you're on the button with like ace queen suited,
Okay.
It gives you like a situation where it's like, so you're still working on that data to give you like a multi-way spots.
So yeah, so
But-
that's requires like a whole different type of solver. So what I did to start
Check.
is we have a hand like say you limp under the gun, and I'm on the button. What do I do? So we actually just like approximated it. So I can say an under the gun limp is similar to like a big blind defense range. So if I'm going to raise the button, this limper is probably going to play like the big blind plays. They're going to 3-bet their strong hands. They're going to like call a bunch of shitty hands.
Yeah.
Like we sort of approximate it to the closest thing that sorry, I
replicated by that range. Yeah.
Yeah, so we look for like the closest approximate, and there's a lot of those spots
Check.
where you have like 2 limpers and it starts getting messy. So there's 2 directions to go.
20,000.
I mean, there's just not anything here. I mean, I gotta just pay you off here for sure. I think it's just gotta pay him off. Gotta pay the man his money. Yep.
Ace, 2 pair.
Yeah, so the first step is approximating solutions as best you can, and that's like what you would call it, the technical term would be coverage. So
Yeah.
you want more and more situations that you have hard data on, whether you are adjusting something or approximating it is fine, but you want to have hard data. If you're not going with hard data, then you might as well just ask ChatGPT what your hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the other thing to improve coverage, let's see, 10K,
Yep,
is
10.
to let ChatGPT respond to hands that are like shit show hands. Like you're playing, another 10. So you're playing at the Peppermill, and there are 5 limps, and you raise, and then a limper back raises, and then the other guy goes all in. Like we can't solve that. It is not going to happen.
It's so rare when that happens.
Oh.
But the user still wants to get a reply. So
Check.
in that case, you kind of wrangle ChatGPT. You give it some guidelines. You give it some like guardrails for how to answer, and that part is still pretty.
Check.
That part I'm still working on.
I wonder if you would attribute like those ranges to like the scenario you just gave, like a limper.
Yeah.
3-bet, and then like 3-bet jams are like the other guy 4-bet jams.
Right.
Like
yeah, shit show hand.
15,000, 1-5.
I think you would attribute those ranges to like me personally. It's like something like let's say short stack 13 to 15 big blind shove range. It's almost like similar to those. Like you're looking at like maybe 10s, 9s plus, like, and then ace jack or better.
Yeah.
Like that's probably the range I'm looking at.
So you can like manually give the AI some ways to approximate it, right? Like you can say, okay, look for this.
65,000.
Oh, that's a big bet. That is pretty big. I'm gonna look bad on TV here if I fold. It feels like a fold, but I have to think about it.
Maybe you look bad if you call.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Let's see what's in there. There's 20, 40. It's like a little bit over pot. Oh yeah. This feels like you have like shit. I don't want to guess. I'm gonna be way off. Feels like King Jack or like Queen 5 or something. Oh yeah, he's gonna get me, I think. I'm hero folding in the... I'm gonna fold and look at it later, and I'll figure out if how bad it is.
You tell me what you folded?
I'll tell you I'll tell you what I folded.
I'll show you one if you tell me what you folded.
I folded a king.
Okay.
Left one.
This one?
Yeah. 5. Okay, that... Okay, Queen 5 could be in there. I don't know.
You didn't have 2 pair?
No. But it felt like a good hand. I don't know. If you had ace high, you'd probably check, right? I don't know. Okay, what are my blinds here? I got a
All right, I had 2 pair. I had 4 or 5 offsuit.
4 or 5.
Yep.
I
I was trying to make it look a little bluffy.
just a little.
It was almost there. Like the sizing was almost right to make you think about it. Like, and you're like, you know what? No, hero fold's coming in the window.
It's a tough one because like overbets are just very.
50-50,
It
polarizing.
depends on the
like,
player, you know. It's like some players will just overbet
25,000.
all day, and then other players will never overbet. So I have to just guess.
Yeah, I feel like it comes down to like cash game players and tournament
Yeah.
players. Like, I feel like cash game players, in my experience personally,
Yeah.
they do that more often than they should for value.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like they're like, you know what? I'm gonna like 4, 5,
looks fluffy.
6 exit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
But it doesn't look bluffy.
as a tournament player, I'm like, I know you're not doing that. Like,
Yeah. You play tournaments mostly?
mostly, yes.
Yeah. Ooh.
Raise 85,000.
Okay. Now we're.
I switched like a while ago from tournaments, like from cash games to tournaments, just because it's like the volatility of cash games. Like, I don't know, like my personal mindset, I can't sit there for like 4 to 5, 6 hours and like do the same thing repetitively.
Yeah.
I like the ever changing economics of a tournament.
Yeah, and there's a storyline. There's like. Okay, we're gonna have to play a real pot.
Okay.
There's like.
Yeah, like you got the blinds going up. Every person has a stack size, the ICM value.
Yeah.
Like when you're in the money, like you know when's the pay jump? Do I save a chip behind?
Yeah.
All of that information.
Yep. I think tournaments are. I mean, that's why most people do like tournaments. Is you can just win, and there's a story. You get a trophy. You get a picture. Cash games, no one really cares what you're doing or.
No, they're all in it for, like they're all in it for value for each specific hand that they're in. Like
Yeah.
so in the tournament, like it's in the long run. Like
Yeah.
you want to win over the course of like an 8-hour tournament
Yeah.
or a 2-day tournament, right? But in a cash game, you want to win the maximum for one specific given situation.
Yeah.
I have aces. I want to get all the money.
Chip EV versus like ICM and stuff. Yeah. That's where I play bad in tournaments. So I'm always playing like cash game style. And then there's a pay jump, or I don't realize somebody really doesn't want to bust the tournament this late, and their jamming range is like kings and aces only. Like deep in a tournament, old man coffee, you know, and it's like I look at it and it's like 50
3
big
bet,
blinds.
4 bet, yeah.
Yeah, I have like queens and it's 50 big blinds, and I'm like, this is the easiest call of all time. But this guy is like shaking. He's deep in a tournament, doesn't know what to do.
It's funny because you say that because like recently, like over the past month, I've had 2 spots where I've specifically folded queens pre-flop twice.
Yeah.
And it was like I haven't done that in a long time, but I did it because it was like, for one, I was either like I was very close to chip leading or second or in chips in the tournament, and I knew that I was. And the person that had 3 bet or 4 bet jammed on me was like first, second, or third in chips. So it was like big pot versus big pot, like stack sizes.
Yeah,
and I was
deep
like,
in a tournament.
I was like, I have no reason to play a pot this massive versus somebody who like has me either covered or like very close to covered.
And they don't have a reason to play a big pot with you either. So if they are, then why are they doing that?
Yeah, I'm like, at best case scenario, they have ace king and we're flipping.
Yeah. Being able to fold ace king and queens to like the right players is probably the most valuable thing, right?
That's absolutely correct. Like, you know, it's like a lot of people don't ever do that.
I just didn't do that the other day. I was playing like an online hand.
You knew that you should have, or was it like...
No, I made the worst call with kings. This is like this is like anyone could fold this spot, and I just like was tilted, and it's okay. So the tight fish, I'll check. Tight fish raises. Another player 3 bets, middle position. I 4 bet kings from the small blind. And the tight fish jams for 200 big blinds, just rips it in, and I knew I was supposed to be a fold, and I just like my mental game had just crossed whatever point that it has to cross, and of course he had aces.
Yeah.
Don't know what I was expecting to see there.
I was a little, you know, like the situation that I folded the first queens, it was a little different. Like the guy was like. He was like, you folded queens there after I showed him?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, because I didn't need to play a pot that big when we're still like 2 hours away from the money.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you ever go down to Vegas for the WSOP or anything?
I do, yeah. I went this June.
Nice.
It's probably like this year was one of my shorter trips. Like over the past like 4 years, I've probably gone for like a couple weeks at a time. This year I only spent like 3 days down there.
Yeah, that was
So,
it.
Yeah, I just had a lot of things going. My nephew was graduating, a lot of things going on.
Yeah. Looks like you don't have much over there.
It looks like, I don't know. Looks like you're trying to get value out of something.
You got like the queen 2. What do you got? Come on. Queen jack. Uh-oh.
Fold.
What was the other one?
King jack? You don't have king jack. You would have raised king jack pre-flop.
I probably would have.
You had a heart though. Like,
yeah, so I'll have a little something. All right, so now it's.
All right, blinds are going up.
We're moving. Blinds
we
are
are,
going.
yes.
Yeah.
We are at 10,000, 15,000, 15,000 ante.
I feel like time is different somehow in this
This atmosphere.
in this atmosphere. It feels different. I don't know.
You're in a conversation. You're playing poker. You're having a good time. That's
Yeah.
like most of it. Like,
That's right, 10, 15.
yes, 10-15
So-
is the blinds.
Yeah, 10.
I want to know about the future of Novasolver. So you talked about like, and also like the future of your poker career. Like,
Yeah,
you're like online.
I want to know about that too.
You're online studied. Like, do you prefer live or online? Like, let's talk about your poker career first.
Okay,
like,
sure.
And then we'll get back into Novasolver.
You're talking about current poker career or past
35,000.
poker career?
Let's go past, present, future. Like,
Okay.
where were you at? Like,
Yeah.
you said you took a break and like the
I'll
22-year-olds were dominating you or whatever.
I'll do the 2-minute origin story maybe and see where that goes. So I started playing when I started playing seriously like in my early 20s, right? Like I guess most people. And I was like working at Arby's in this hotel. I was like working 2 jobs,
Mm-hmm.
And I was like graduating college. I'm like, man, this is pretty shit, It was not great.
And then you found out you could make 35 at least an hour on playing online
I
poker.
was like reading 2 + 2, and I'm like, oh, there's people making like $50 an hour playing 2-5, and I'm like, okay, that can't be impossible, right? People must do that. So I got like a coach, I joined a stable, blah blah blah, like the standard path.
Yeah.
So I was like working at this hotel graveyard shift, and I would I would play poker because no one came in. I would just be playing poker online the entire
Raised 35,000.
shift, basically. Like I was playing 2 cent, 5 cent, just like grinding it out, studying, watching like I think it was Card Runners back then. Card Runners is not around anymore.
Yeah.
But is Card Runners, then maybe Run It Once like later on.
Was that like the early years? Like you're talking like 2003 to like 2008 or
No, like 2015.
Oh,
yeah.
15. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm thinking-
2014 maybe. Yeah.
I was thinking about all the stuff that was on like NBC back in the day, like like
Dwan.
early days. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm 33. But back in the day for me, it was like Heads Up Poker on NBC and like all this stuff you
Yeah.
would see like down in Vegas. I'm like, dude, that was the shit to watch.
Oh yeah, it was back then. It was so. I mean, everyone was watching like
Raised
high stakes
95,000.
poker and all this stuff. I got a real one over here.
Oh, maybe I should call them.
I got big suited.
Big Ace Jack.
Ace Queen of
Oh.
diamonds. So anyway, I took my shot and I moved to Vegas. Played live and like ended up playing at the Bellagio 510. Like
Where'd you move from?
Idaho.
Idaho.
Yeah, so not many prospects for jobs there.
Say, like,
You just either live there forever or you leave after college.
the
There's
land of mountains and dust.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, it's great. I like to go back and visit, but there's not actually anything. It's very hard to get a job, doing anything. There's like 2 places that hire that are, in my town.
The ranches and the
Yeah, you can work on a ranch.
the Arby's.
Yeah, or the Arby's. So I moved to Vegas, was grinding live, switched to online, and then like COVID hit a few years later, and I was playing online, like doing pretty good, and I just like COVID just like took the soul from my body, like as far as online poker goes. It like killed the love of the game for me somehow. I don't know why.
It shut down everything.
Well, online poker was great actually for a second. Like there was, like all the
25,000.
20. You just lead out. This is like a hand that I shouldn't gamble with, right? Like for the sake of the podcast, I should fold here.
For the sake of humanity.
For- Like it's just nothing good is gonna come of this.
Fold.
Totally an informational bet.
Yeah,
I didn't even know where you were at.
I had the nut low, so
Oh, well,
I did have outs. So
you did have outs.
you know, it could be. I mean, the computer probably calls there, to be honest, because you have nut outs.
5 does not. 5 does not give you the nuts.
Oh, that's true. I don't. It's not the nuts. And a spade is bad too.
6-3 would be the nuts. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm drawing to like the second nuts at best. Yeah, not too great.
Good fold. I had you beat.
Yeah. Assume as much. See now, like I play the deuce 3 and then I forget entirely what was going on.
I feel like my last episode, he raised me with deuce 3 like 4 times, but I don't know.
Your last episode, like I'm thinking about like how to follow up on it. He was way more hardcore than me, so I gotta make up some stories or like
Make up some
I don't
cool
know.
shit. Yeah.
That was a pretty standard like standard origin story for a poker player.
We're in Vegas now, so there's always a story about that.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean I love Vegas. I love Vegas.
which part of Vegas are you in?
I like to live by the strip usually, so
Okay.
like the main reason is when people come to town, you're just like right there.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
like
The only reason is like
you can't describe it. There's nothing to describe it.
yeah. So it's nice, but Vegas also posting antes from the button for some reason.
You got some return value.
Yeah. So yeah, I got burnt out during COVID, and I kind of like let my poker game kind of sizzle out a little bit, which was not ideal.
Yeah.
Raise 45,000.
And then I kind of went through like a weird couple year period where I didn't know what I was doing. I actually got some like mental game coaching, which helped a lot because I felt like I just had no idea what to do. And we sort of like ChatGPT 3.5 comes out, and I'm like, okay, there's got to be something here. Like it was really bad back then, but you knew like some sick shit was gonna happen.
It was almost like Google in its early days, right? Like,
Yeah.
You're like, I can find anything.
I mean, when it first came out, you're like, you could never talk to a machine like that before.
Yeah. Nowadays, it's so advanced. Like, it helps you with anything. Like, a job interview, right? Like,
writing emails to the landlord for some bullshit. Like, I use it for that.
But make it professional so I don't sound like an asshole.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, clean up my wording. Yeah, I use it for like everything. I don't even know what I don't use it for anymore. I can't do anything. I had a really nice hand pre-flop, but
Fold.
I'll show you one.
left, always left. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a straight. I had chop outs.
You had high
No,
cards.
I didn't. I had high
You
cards.
had chop
No,
outs?
I did not have chop outs. I read
Okay,
the
I
board
was like,
incorrectly.
hang on, that changes my analogy of
Not chop outs.
my theory of what you had.
This is 10-15, just to check again. All right.
Dude, my favorite. I don't know. I love Vegas. Like it's a lot of shit that goes on down there, but like I don't know. Like I feel like the strip itself, when you're walking, like just being degenerately like walking down the strip, going to like new casinos, like spending money. It's like whatever. But when you go there, when you go to Vegas with a purpose, your destiny is fulfilled.
It's good. You know that whatever you want to do, you can do there, and no one will tell you no if you just give them money. You can just do whatever you want. It's incredible. Like you can. I'm gonna check. Like if you want to gamble, if you want to drink, whatever.
When I went this summer, it was like specifically I went this year to work on my mixed games.
Yeah.
And when I had gone there, the Bellagio was doing like a mixed game festival.
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I feel like I'm here this is my purpose. Like, I spent more hours in the Bellagio than I did at the World Series of Poker, like playing a tournament.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to just have like a fancy casino you can go to, just like right across the street. You know, you can. I don't know. I just love Vegas. It's kind of my place.
Yeah.
Oh.
At this point, I don't know what other city there is. Maybe Macau, but I'm not big time enough to go to Macau.
They're not loose enough there with their rules.
Have you been over there by any chance?
You said NorCal?
No, Macau.
Macau?
Like in Asia, yeah.
Oh, no, I have not. I thought you said...
I didn't think you had. I was just
I thought
checking.
you said NorCal.
No, Macau, like, Asian Vegas.
I got a 5 with a kicker.
Oh, I got one of those. I
Check,
wasn't
check,
sure where
check.
you were
Okay, nope. Nice.
Fair-based.
That's pretty kicking right there.
at. Yeah, not bad. Not
So
bad.
future plans though, you're just like
So,
you're. Do you want to play like more? Or do you want to play more online? Like
well, I realized a few things. So
you want Novasolver to tell you what to do?
So this is I'll get into it, like some of the gritty parts. So I realized startups are way more difficult and take way longer than you think they're going to, and they cost more than you think they're going to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm circulating around this because
Yeah, yeah. The number goes up very fast, and I was
Oh,
like,
dude,
shit.
it's
I really gotta like, I really have to have a sustainable sort of way to continue working on this, because I realized, oh, you actually have to have a shit ton of money to like just quit everything you're doing and make something that takes like years to make, right? Especially if you have to hire engineers or.
It doesn't
that's
matter if you make a
very
plan
hard.
or not. Like there's always a wrench in your plan that like delays things.
For sure, yeah. There's always a wrench,
40,000.
and you have to like learn. You still have to learn how to hire people, even if you are hiring people. You can way overspend. I did that. There's just like a lot of mistakes you can make very, very fast. Same thing as learning poker, though. Like when you start out in poker, you're
Raise
just,
130,000.
yeah,
Oh, standard button open. You're
yeah, yeah. Like when you're starting out with poker, you can make so many mistakes. It's like you just have to hope you don't die before you figure out how the game works. Like so
It-
many pros kind of have to get lucky early on to even like survive.
Yeah, but at the same time, like most of them have like a lot of poker pros have like they've died a lot of times and
Yeah,
they come
true.
back to life.
And they come
Like
back to life.
it just depends on like how you like there's a lot of pros who have like a 9 to 5 job, right? Like
Yeah, true.
they burn themselves out, like, and then all of a sudden it's like 6 months later they're back at it because they saved up money.
Yeah. That's one thing I can say is I went broke once and then never went broke again because it was too
You decided
awful.
not to.
It
Yeah,
was too painful. So I've always been like a bankroll nit.
I'm currently in that stage of my life where it was like I spent like 10 years playing this game, and it's like the upswings. It's like I'm at a moment where I'm like I'm not gonna go under a certain value in dollars because if I do that, if I go under that value, I have to take a step back, and I don't want to take a step back.
Yeah. So like the other side of that is the people that are like this is my opinion maybe, but like the people that are the highest performers are really good at knowing when to go into debt or when to like really leverage up and risk going broke again for
Mhm.
like the right sort of bet.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying I'm one of those people, but those people go very far
No,
if you're
for
really
sure,
good
like,
at it.
the way that like what you're saying, like if I attributed like my current tournament like rate or success
Yeah.
is at least every I was gonna say 2 in 10, but like 1 out of every 5. Simple math. Like
Yeah.
I'm winning a tournament.
Yeah.
So it was like my ROI like right now currently within the last 6 months is really high.
Right.
So if I'm on like tournament number 7,
Yeah.
I should probably still like my mindset is like I can still fire another bullet like
Yeah.
based on my ROI
Yeah.
because like I know that eventually the swings are going to turn around.
Yeah.
But there's some people who don't know that.
Well, tournaments can be scary because like you can go on a very large downswing in terms of buy-ins.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you're like if you run in the bottom 5 or 10% of like expectation or whatever, it can look ugly. But I guess the other side is if you run good, you make so much more money than anybody else.
That's the key to tournaments is like capitalize on when you're running good. Like
Yeah.
when you're running bad, mitigate that risk.
Yeah.
Fold.
Best hand. No, I'm just kidding. I probably did not.
I feel like I had the best hand. Oh, okay, I didn't have the best hand. I could beat some 7-8 or something. That's about
Draws.
it. I could beat some draws, but then you just bluff me on the river and I lose. So, what can you do? What can you do? Line's going up.
Not yet.
Not
Next
quite.
hand probably. Yeah. So like tournament ROI is like it's super huge. Like it's actually funny because like I played this morning and actually like I won a tournament on WPT Gold,
Mm-hmm.
and I had played 5 tournaments before and like didn't get a cash, but I was like, like I should freaking win one like soon. Like literally, like,
Eventually, you'll win one. Yeah.
I jumped in one this morning and like won it right away. And I was like, okay, cool, that's a good way to start the day.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of action on there right now. Don't do it.
Gotta do it.
I've got the turbo fold hand, but I'll take a second to Hollywood a little bit to make sure.
Thank God.
Yeah, it's the turbo fold. Not really much I can do here.
Deuce 3 off.
Very
Deuce
close.
7, Deuce 4,
Well,
3.
3-6, 3-6. So it's
Okay.
kind of like the top end of the turbo folds.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a premium bad hand.
You have to put 5,000 in because you already had 10 for, the value that was already in there.
Yeah.
The lines are up.
What do we got?
15, 30? No,
I think it was like
20, 10, 20, 10, 20. Yeah, that's where we're at.
All right, we're at 10,000, 20,000, 20,000 ante.
Okay.
We're gonna squeak these. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, so right now I'm kind of trying to learn like a lot of the other skills. Like learning marketing is probably the hardest thing that I've ever. Well, I don't know. You can just like study it and learn it. It's just so unintuitive and so weird.
You can build a beautiful foundation for a house, but if you have nothing to put on it, it's like.
Yeah, it's very like marketing is very vulnerable too because like you're sort of like trying to get people to buy this thing you made, and like what if they don't like it, or what if they think it's bullshit, and it's very like.
If you took like buyers to a house and like all they had was a foundation, you're like, look at this, buy this, and they're like, well, it's only cement and freaking bricks. So it's like,
check.
Well, and that's the thing with like a product, it's never finished, right? So it's always in progress. There's never a completion date. So you have to be okay with putting it out there when it's not complete, because it's always not complete. There's no end.
20,000.
Let me see if I have some outs here. I do have outs. So I guess that means you call, right?
Call.
I hope your outs are not what the.
You'll know when my outs get there. You'll see them.
It's probably one of your outs. I check.
Let's see how the river goes here.
Whoa.
What do we got? 3, 4, 5,
5, 6,
7, 8. Yeah, that sounds right.
Backdoor outs, deuces.
All right, we're gonna do something like.
Don't make it too value-y. I might call.
Well, I think I have to do something like this.
25,000.
It's kind of weird though. It's like the 4 straight board. Because if I bet too big, then you just get to fold your, ace 4 or whatever. I don't know if you're supposed to call it ace 4 here. I'm just guessing.
You can block or bet with ace 4. Like that's the problem. Like
I could definitely have like.
You could have 3-6.
I could definitely have 3-6 or like ace 8 or, obviously any of the good stuff too. So I think I'm trying to target like a 3 or a 4 or a 5 or a 6, I guess.
Single pair hands are not gonna call.
Single pair hands are like what is kind of like hates this, right?
But I need to know if you either have it or you don't. Like 2 pair hands might be good.
The speech raise, the speech raise. I guess it's always a speech if you're just like talking the whole time.
I think you would have snap called better if you had a 7 in your hand on the flop, you would have definitely called faster. So I think you have at least a pair that you're blocker betting with.
I mean, I have like a hand that exactly doesn't like this to happen. So I have to think like, are you capable of
2 pair then?
Are you capable of raising anything other than a 7? Is the question. Let me think here.
So you have 8. No, you have backdoor out.
No, I have a really weird hand that's stronger than I have a 2. So I have.
Oh, what the fuck?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I thought you had 2 pair the whole time.
Well, the 2 is similar, right? 2 is similar. Every time I call raises like this, I just lose.